Welcome to the stream. Just posted to long link. Bit long. This one's long as well. Right. Just put the screen so I can see. Hey Sam, Simon, Mark, good afternoon. I'm Stuart. Welcome to the stream. Right. I'll wait at least until Flash is in. I'm sure he's in. He wants to see this. Right. So basically, the game is currently the working title is Armor Force, which will be getting changed. But for it is at the moment, and it's up. And when you start the game, as you can see, there's 4 factions: red, yellow, green, and blue. We've got options page, we can use an sound effects, which we haven't got at the moment. Ping the server, because yes, this is going to be a network game. Ping the server just to make sure it's live. Haven't done high scores yet because that needs the server side of things. So when you start, hey night, Stephen. When you start the game, you have to pick one of the 4 sides, and each has got different like values on different skills. military, yeah, technology, engineering, and trading. They all have the same amount of points, but some are done different. Gets added, gets taken away. But if you count the units, it's the same for each side. So you pick which side you want to be. Go with other views for now. Hey, Flash and Curly. Right, so when you start, I am the yellow ship. I'm in, this is the solar map. So I'm in open space. I'm in the Annex Cluster Zone, which is a region in the galaxy map. And in each solar map, there is X amount of planets. They're quite clustered over here. There's a big there. So as you can see, there's different sizes planets, and like this one is Iricolia. It's a small sized rigid Arctic terrain, and it's nighttime. Each planet on each solar system is has a day and night cycle, and because of the mass of the planet, each day and night cycle is different. So not all planets are on, not all of them are on night. There's a daytime one. So you got this one's Tauros, is a big hostile craggy moon, and this one Bifimus is a huge Earth-like swamp moon. This is nighttime. And you have Kuiper, a massive humid tropical globe. And this one is a Ezra 3, it's a mildly waterless barren globe. And Bowie is a mildly eruptive rugged globe. Polyasset is a young sterile desolate moon. Nighttime. This is a young sun-baked arid world. Right, yeah, and there's a forest world, another barren world. You've probably noticed there's 4 styles of worlds as well. There's the rocky ones, which is like volcanic kind. Then there's the Arctic, which is water-based, and there's a forest-based and a desert-based planet. And each planet has its own specs, and some have a see, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little satellite on it, which is a docking station. So if we go to the docking station, it's each docking station and each of the planets that I've got docking stations on have their own health. So you have to, the more you repair, I'll go into the repair bit as well. Right, this one is Space Station Vanguard 08, orbiting near massive humid tropical globe of Kuiper, has suffered 55% critical damage. All systems are offline, so we end up having to repair them. And then, so ignore the swapping, because it's only going to be one of them offline, but I had it cycling just so I could make sure that both lines of text fit on the line. So it was alternating between the two, but it will just be one depending on which planet it is and which one is offline. Right, so yeah, it's 50% operational, so one of the things is working, whether it's the engineering or the black market. And we've got a dock where you can go and dock on it, so that's dock on it. So then we have our ship, which is here. I've got 12 seconds, so let's try and get, depending on the repair, or how much repair, as you can see, there's some damage on it. Depending on how healthy the station is, depends on how erratic the movement is on the station when you have to dock on it. So the more repaired it is, the easier it is for you to dock. So it gives you an incentive to actually repair the docks. And then once inside, you can go back to the solar map, you can go to the black market, or you can go to the engineering bay. I have given myself, I'll go to the black market first, so I can get some cash. I've given myself a load of goods for the moment, just so I can show you selling the goods. 80 silver bucks. And then, so go to engineering bay, you can buy more ships. It costs 5,000 for a ship. You can increase your the power of your shots and your missiles. You can upgrade your speed of your ship. You can upgrade the shields. You can upgrade the cargo. Obviously, I've only got one cargo hold there, so I can buy another cargo hold. I'll give me a second one. If I get upgrade the engine, which I can't at the moment because I need more money, but what I did do is if I go back to screen, if I go back over to the black market, because I gave myself an extra cargo bay, I automatically put in a load of items just for now, just so I can show you without having to go in find the stuff to have in the cargo. Right, and then come back. I now have enough money to buy the upgraded. If I go for the top one and get myself fully loaded up, again, that will give me more things to sell. Obviously, is there crackling on this? If there is, sorry, it's my phone had for some reason I have issues with it. It could be like I know the fan in this laptop is a bit noisy. Right, just so I have thought of well, we'll be adding a sell all option. Right. So again, as you can see, you can buy a few upgrades, and then you've got a special, which can be laser, inferno, or plasma. And you can buy the slots for that. You can have use of your specials when you're playing the actual game side of things. So let's go to the research lab. Now, each solar system has scientists on, or engineers inventing stuff. It takes time for them to invent stuff. So I can either pick that, which is the plasma rift, which doubles your time using the plasma special weapon, and it's permanent use. So the plasma, which is one of the power-ups, one of the special weapons, plasma, and you get that for twice as long if you have this attached as well. Right, if I didn't want to buy that, I can make it research a new thing, so it'll then research something else. Obviously this will take longer, so you go away and do things, but I've sped it up for now for the video. So now this is a napalm module. which can turn up the heat with this upgrade for being trained as special use weapon. And another one, there's quite a few things that they can research, and then when you find one that you want, this one's a shield boost module that amplifies your shield so they take less damage from enemy firepower. So I'll just buy that for now. It's already earned. You make them research something else and then come back later or go back to the menu. That's a little bit about the upgrades and shop with the engineering markets. And then we've got the back to the solar map. So right, the point of the solar map is you need to control all 16 or however many stars or planets are in the solar system. So at the moment I can just press space to fill one, but it'll be playing a level which will be going shooting up or whatever. So if I go back to the if I go to the galaxy map, which is this one in the top left is where I am on the galaxy, and that's the annex cluster. And then you got it's a star vortex, and each square is a different place, a different solar system. But I say go back into my solar system. If I finish off completing all of the stars, all of the planets, sorry, then it comes from this one. Right. And then I get one in the galaxy map. And the idea of the game is the galaxy map is what's going to be the live part on the server. So I'll just quickly clear another solar system. Otherwise it will take a long time. Next one again. Towards the right one, so towards the planet. Right, try that one. Right, and again I've missed another one somewhere. The size one. So let's pick this one. Oh, there's another one. There. Everyone following it so far? So once you've got your four surrounding ones, it goes up the circle in the middle. And then the idea is to conquest the whole, well, to get rid of the enemy. And the red starts here, there, the yellows starts here, the green start there, and the blue start there, and then the map is alive. Will be alive 24/7. It's on the server, so you pick your side. You can work in teams, whatever. You can do. You can work together or work on your own side, on the side. Do people host their own servers? No, it'll all be hosted on Spec Next. It will be. It's not, you're not just playing against like one or two people. It's everyone will be on the map. So everyone will be playing. Like, so when you can basically when you do the you complete the last of the squares, that will complete the color on your area. So then so like, yeah, basically you have your mates all go the same team as you, and then you just like build up and conquer. It should be a good laugh. I'm looking forward to it when it starts and you get it working and playing and get it out there for you to play with. Yeah, sorry, Jeff. I'm just so busy, so everything's like just fits it in when I can, and I was slightly late myself anyway, so don't worry about being late. Do you want me to go back to the beginning to redo it again, or do a quick brief of it? You go back and start. Okay, alrighty, no worries. So anyway, yeah, you have the. I'll give you a quick sneak preview anyway. Again, a little update. This is the galaxy map, which is where all the battling takes place with the actual players, and then each solar map is your own local battle to gain control of the squares in your area when in the one you're trying to take over. Other people you'll probably also be trying, but you won't be able to see where they are because you've got to take over control of all of the planets. If someone else is doing the same thing and they get some planets, it won't swap over to them because that would have been too like confrontational, and it probably would not get much battle on the galaxy screen. So because it ended up being like too much. So what I've done is kept the solar system will be local, whereas the galaxy map is global. So you don't have like conversations with other players on the solar system. It's just when you complete all of the stars, all the planets on your the solar system that you're on. When you go back in, it colours in your current spot on the galaxy map. I just do it again to show you. You obviously won't be able to fill them in this quick because we'll be playing a game to fill them in. Fill each one in, but it's just to show you. Again, we've missed one. Where are you? I can't see it. No, didn't want to see that yet. the actual game side, yeah, it'll be online only. The next, I might do a single player version where you play against AI. Let's just find that user. Channel. Yes, chat will be built in, but you won't get chat straight away. You will get the chat at a later point when you've got, it will be something that you get. This one. Hold on. Right. So yeah, I'd say when you do well, full it looks, and then when you've got your enemies closing in on you and everything, it should be pretty cool. Yes, thank you, Guju, however you pronounce your name. Yes, I was still waiting on some levels and stuff from Simon, so yeah, we'll start up them chats again. Ping me a message on Facebook. I'll get in touch with Simon and we can continue. Right, so and then obviously I can oh. And then take over the map, and it'll look pretty cool when it's updating and people are getting yeah. I thought about time I did a quick reveal just to get the idea from other people who want something like this. Everyone who's seen it at shows has liked it, so yeah, we're pretty pleased with how it's coming on. So, we want it to come out. Plus, it's part of the driving force of the server stuff that we're working on as well, which is, as you probably know already, where people will be able to, there'll be a scripting language on the server, so other people can add server code to their games, so they'll be able to have multiplayer games a lot easier without having to know too much about writing server code, because a lot of it will be like already done with some examples as well. When we release the server stuff. Right, so now one thing I want to show as well is if you this is a desert type planet. So if you go to the docking bay and then dock with it, you've got a desert planet in the background. You can see, and when you dock, you can see in, I don't know if you noticed before, in the background, I'm looking out through the windows, through the desert planet. It'll come back around again. So there's the spaceship spinning around slowly. QA buds up the top. Thank you, Mark. Yeah, we might need some testers anyway at some point. Not yet though. We need to get the server side up and running. Anyway, as you can see on the left window, here we have the planet, and if I go back to the solar map, it's in daytime. So if we go into the game, right, the games haven't been done. It's just a test level at the moment. And again, the panels at the bottom hasn't been done. And there's no collision on the bullets, on the bodies. The speed will be according to the speed that you have on your ship. So you get your power ups on your speed and everything, and your firing. That will all be. I'm on the slowest speed at the moment, hence it being really slow. I've got my speed ups. Then you've got your increase your speed and shield down here with pickups as well. And you've got a nice, as you can see, there's a desert in the daytime in the background. So if we go to there's nighttime background. Yeah, pretty much slowly. That's the kind of idea we've gone for. And over here, which is like an icy watery based, oceanic based thingy, nighttime. See that it's at nighttime, but find one at day. And then we have a daytime tropical planet. And nighttime one. And then we've got night, daytime. That's daytime. So night, open up. Right, that's like I said, the idea is to fill up here. Fill up all your planets on the solar system to increase your coverage on the galaxy map. We don't have a name for the game yet, so we'll be looking into that. We did have Armor Force, but we're going to change it because it didn't seem right. So not sure on what the game itself, as you can see, is going to be absolutely humongous because there's so much graphics involved, so many planets, and each planet will have their own, like, there'll be some repeats obviously, but it because there's absolutely because there's over 400 solar systems, and each solar system's got up to 16 planets inside for you to take over. So yeah, it's going to be big, and each of the games, the levels are going to be different, like the layout of the levels and everything. So they're going to take a little while to get done. And obviously not all will be like arcade, some will be open top, some will be totally open, and depending on what you get, whether it's streams of baddies coming at you, or yeah, it's a massive game. Yes, this is we're aiming. I will have it ready for PS2 release. There's a lot of work involved in doing it, but yeah, I'll get it there ready. When you die, when you lose all your lives and everything, your upgrades and that will reset, but the map doesn't. The map doesn't reset because that's it's everyone. So you basically get back to the beginning, and you have to you'll be able to move on the solar map. You'll be able to move freely between your controlled areas, and then obviously you can only move one square into the thingy, into the unknown territory, before you can take it and attack it, or you can't like just come over here and like do that. You won't be able to do that. You have to spread from your own regions. Thank you, Tim. Yeah, it's a big venture. It will need the 2 megabytes, plus it will have a lot of data as well as 2 meg, obviously, but it will be a very big game for people to have a lot of fun on. And I reckon when we'll have, well, I'm hoping that people will team up with their mates to do to steamroll through, and it should be good. It should be really interesting watching the map update. Yeah, it should be good. Looking forward to it. So yeah, when you die, you basically start again, but you're not starting again on the map. So you've still got the things, so you can come back and I don't know whether you might just, yeah, because you have to buy your upgrade. Yeah, you will. Yeah, best to make you buy your upgrades again, just to make you not want to lose your life too many times. You can buy ships in the docking bays. On the docking bay, and the idea is you got so many seconds to, depending on how repaired the docking bay is, gives you longer time to dock. So, and it also lowers the movements on the Conland children. Scramble 2022, or 2023 actually, 2023 when it's out, or when it started out. So yeah, in the engineering bay, you can buy ships. So if you have 5,000, you can buy another ship. So you can use the ships to use buying ships to keep your ships alive. And then that way you can get away with not dying, because as long as you have some money to buy another ship, then you'll be able to keep going. So you shouldn't really die if you like keep an eye on how much money and how much lives you've got. Let's see if I can. I haven't heard that one, but I shall send us a link, Tony, and I'll check it out after the stream. So yeah, there's it's the game one again. I don't think it's saved. Let's just check. It didn't save the data. So right. So when you start the game, you select your team. One of 4 teams. Each team's got a few more people in here. Each team's got different powers and strengths and weaknesses. And go green this time, so I'll be down the bottom corner. And obviously the map won't be saved because it's not set up the server side yet. And so let's say down here. And when you I added, so I could just change the colors, but basically when you go through, like if I come in and took them over with a different color, and comes in, you split your team, so you basically split your team down the middle. So like someone can plow through and break off the enemy and like trap them in a circle and like drop them. And there's so many different tactics that people will be able to play and come up with, and it'll be really interesting to see how things pronounce when they're playing. How do you get money? Right, you get money by basically you get money by playing the game. And fix that. That should be good. Let's change. It's gone over the edge there. Right. Anyway, as you can see, as it's quite damaged, it's bouncing around, and it's a bit harder to dock. About 15 seconds. And should get on. Right. So to get money, when you're playing the shooting up side, when you kill a baddie, some give out things that you pick up, and when you start, you only have 1 cargo hold. I knew you'd see that one. I'm surprised Tim didn't notice one. Right, let me just start it again. Right. there's basically two in the middle. Yeah, the dragon. Yeah, the dragon 64 and two speckies. But obviously, there's different strengths and weaknesses, so they're not really specky in Commodore. So don't everyone pick the yellow and green, because otherwise it'll just be two teams fighting. So yeah, when you're playing the game, right, when you shoot the enemies, what will happen is some of them will give off some will give off like cargo. So as you're playing, you can pick it up. You can get like magnets that'll give you bigger catchment areas, and go back to the docking bay again. There you go. You can see it's a bit battered up. Holes in it and stuff. So yeah, so when I've only got one cargo box to start with. I've given myself some random stuff to sell. That's how you get your money, and then you can upgrade your ship, which is you can buy more ships, and you can. There's 9 different stages of engine. Obviously, you have a larger price depending on which one you go for, and each one has if I bought that, then you get, and when you go to buy one, then it gives me more cargo. And so the higher up you go for thingy, obviously again because we've got more cargo, I've added more cargo just so I can get extra cash. Can I show you guys? Right, and then and then you get the purchase course free, which is the all powerful one. But you can upgrade your shots to 24 times, you know, upgrade your missiles 24 times, your speed upgrade 24 times, shield, and then you've got your 3 specials for those who didn't see it before. No worries, Rector Robbins. And you can buy slots for them, so you can use them for the same amount of time. Again, research, you can get scientists on a docking station to research stuff, and then you can buy the research, and then it'll give you extra features. We've got an extra 2 for buying the top end engine. Cheers, Rick Robbins. And then yeah, and that's sort of where we're up to at the moment. Yeah, a little bit of everything mixed in with trading and a huge galaxy map and massively multiplayer online with the map. Yeah, real-time game. The server will be running 24/7, and the server will keep tabs on who owns what solar system, and you fill up your then fill up your map. And then spread over, and when one team has won, then it will start again. And basically, if your team gets wiped out, you can join any of the other teams. But please don't join the team that's in the league. Yeah, well, I don't see why not. Why it can't be live streaming. Yeah, can't see any reason why it can't be live streamed when it's ready. How many players can be on the game at once? All of you is the plan. That's why we need to do some tests with next chat and stuff to see what it's like when we have a lot of people playing. So maybe that's something you can help us with, Retro Robbins, getting a big user base on the server, see how it handles a lot of data and a lot of users on at once. You can build up your next chat Fridays. Does anyone have any questions? Cheers, Christopher. Yeah, we're quite pleased with the way it's going, and looking forward to seeing what happens when it goes out. And it should we'll be doing the release probably either just before the Kickstarter is shipped or as it's shipped. What was the inspiration? I wanted a network game. Basically, there's a lot of inspiration in there, and I was thinking of what kind of network game could we do, and I thought, well, we need to have something that's like a multiplayer and something to bring get the community all playing together and stuff. I thought it'd be pretty cool to do a big massive multiplayer game, one that wasn't a multi-user dungeon, but one in kind of is in space. Yeah, and hopefully it'll have as many players as can possibly be on a speccy game. Yeah. Well, we mix the arcade shooter into give you the way to build up your character and something to do, a task to do to be able to get your colour. You have to take complete 16 levels. So yeah, you have to complete 16 levels, and then once you've got the 16 levels, you get your colour. So it's a lot of work to get. Well, we wanted it to be not just a case of like you saw me then just moving around and pressing space on something to collect it. But yeah, I keep online even. Tony, we'll find out soon enough when this is out. It should be a good laugh actually. I'm hoping you get some funny stories when people playing it, like teaming up with their mates and raiding specific areas and stuff. But it should, you know, all attacking like the same area to eat into the opponents. So I'm, I'm hoping some good things will come of it. It'll be like, and because it's 24/7 and it's available to people around the world, so tax can go both ways. Any black hole wormholes allow you to travel from one location to the other? No. The only thing that allows you to travel from one place to the other is your side that spot. You can on the solar map. You can go whichever way you want to the thingy, and you don't have to take on something in the open space. There will be the odd chance of something happening in open space. I won't go into too much detail because I'm not going to spoil surprises for that bit. But yeah, there will be something that happens in open space now and again. But generally, you'll be able to just like, okay, I want to do this one. I want to do this one, and do this one, and do this one. You can do them in any order you want. So like I say, you can just wander around the open space if you wanted to. If you wanted to like, find hidden things or get things out. Yeah, a lot of the groundwork was doing the work on setting up like all how every solar system, all every solar system's got its own name, and every planet in every solar system's got its own name, and what kind of planet it would be, and the position on the map, and yeah, it's just actually working out how we're going to store all this information. It's, yeah, there's a lot of groundwork and stuff, but yeah, we're getting there, and then hopefully not too long from now. And we've been doing all the menus as you could see anyway. And, all the engineering side and stuff. Yeah, they're all in functional working. So, like I say, hopefully, not long before we get on to doing the actual game side. It's more than just the having at the moment. It's just the goal. We've got bullets as well, like but yeah, it shall be interesting. Looking forward to working on the games and doing the maps and stuff. Be a lot of work, but worth it. Yeah. Are you going to keep up the Fridays or Queen's Retro? Steve Malley, I'm not sure. We're looking into real time, like games for multiplayer. We're still doing tests with the server side, me, Tim, and Jim, on what we can push it to and how fast the speccy can communicate with the server, and the server would be specking. So we'll get back to you on that when we've got some a demo up and running in real time. That's got that side of multiplayer deathmatch. But yeah, that would be cool. Okay, and that was one of the points of doing the server as well, not just for multi-user dungeons and turn-based stuff, but we want to kind of get some real-time stuff in there, and that is also why we did we're doing the script language for the server side, so that it's easy to add servers for people's games, and B, you don't really need to be a server coder to get it done, because the script will take care of all the hardware. It'll take care of all the hardware, so it should be relatively easy whether you're doing a text-based adventure or a mud, or when you're doing this kind of game, or when you're doing a Doom stroke Quake deathmatch. I don't know how fast it would be with a Doom Quake deathmatch, but yeah, I'd say we'll see how it goes. I wouldn't say it would be impossible. It might be slowish, but see how it goes. And sadly there's only so many hours in the day, but yeah, we're still working on it. We'll get there soon. I'm just working with Tim and Jim to get the next stage, which is the multiplayer at the same time, and see how fast we can get the data throughput between all the players in the server. You need a like here to put it on your channel. Yeah, we'll be getting out soon. It'll be a while before it's ready yet, because it's still shit ton. But I wanted to give people an idea of what's in the works. Obviously there's shit ton of things going on. Just for this game, there's other stuff as well. So I just wanted to update you with this and let you know how it's going on. See if people like the idea, and like say doing the show at Blackpool, like a couple of people that I showed it to, well, everyone that I showed it to loved it. So yeah, it's a good feeling that people are liking it, but I'd hate to like run it and then no one liked it after spending so much time doing the bloody thing. But yeah, I reckon it'll be worth it. I reckon it'll be a good blast. It'll be a good laugh playing and getting teammates and doing raids and stuff. Not at the moment. I could, but I want to save it for another video, because otherwise I don't want to just get everything out all at once. That's it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It should be pretty sweet, and I've worked out how everything's going to work. So it should be quite easy slotting all the network stuff in. How does network comms work? yeah, there'll be an API. Once Tim and I and Jim have finalized everything, we'll be doing a couple of demos with it and then releasing that so other people can make some network games as well, whether they be multiplayer, multi-user dungeons or whatever, Quake or whatever, whatever they want to use it for, whether they want board games like chess or Monopoly or whatever. I don't know, board games you want to play. Cool. That sounds good. That's Slony. Aren't you digging it? Yeah, I know that's happened with a few people. Their life getting. I know you've been really ill and everything. So yeah, no worries. Absolutely no worries there. So your health is the most important. So I hope you're feeling better now. Anyway, we're on the way to being better. Afternoon, is that extra new? But while you've been getting all this, making stupid hours to get all this like ready for the next network jam. Yeah, catch you next one, Simon. Sort of winding up now for this one. Like I say, if anyone's got any questions or about it or the server side of things or anything, just let me know. I'm glad you're feeling much better. Yep. The Cambridge one next weekend. It crashed. Cool. Which one's retro weekend at Cambridge? Is that the yeah, shame you missed play voting, but you know, if you're not well enough, then you're not well enough. Can't be going to an event like when you're ill because you all come back knackered from the events anyway. Yeah, got you being like worn out and your immune system like when you're ill anyway. Retro Festival at ECH, Accidental Computing History, Retail Machines, I wonder who that'll be, Tim. I wonder. Yeah, you have the Mark 14 there. Yep. Be great to see when we get the Mark 14 core for the next. All right, so when you choose your thing, so if I save this and then exit and then go back into the game. Right, so when you go in, you no longer showing the when you go in the second time, you're no longer showing the four, only showing the one that you chose, and then you continue game. Or you can go into the options and leave team, but if you leave team, you will lose everything. You'll go back to, it'll be like losing your life, and you go back to the start. And you'll be on whatever team you choose. So, or you can just continue game. Oh, you got the MK14 working on the deadboard core? draft and finished up with the course at AK2 code games. Cool. Looking forward to that then, Tim. So, any other questions for about this game or network game? If not, we'll probably wrap up this video a bit early. I knew it wasn't going to be a 3 hour one like the coding ones. But yeah. Anyone with any questions? You should write one up. I know there's a bit of a lag between. I won't be going to crash events. Yeah. Yeah. Which things happen always. Always another Play Expo or something, or Retro Revival, or RCM. It's a Retro Computing Museum in Leicester, in case nobody knows what RCM is. There'll be one event in December. That'll be the next event I'm at, I imagine. Next live KS2 launch event here, we should probably do. Given content. Yeah, standard drawing sounds with it. Yeah, thank you. A lot of appeal. Yeah, there's. We think it will be big because, well, enjoyed by the people who play it. Just for the fact that you get to play the sub games, to get to what there's a purpose with the sub game, because you got to build up your ship and take over the galaxy, which and you're playing sub games to beat other people and to take over the universe. Yeah, it should be good. Should be a good laugh. And very intensive. Time to make it too late. What time to finish? Don't worry, I'll get this finished. Risk in space, indeed. This is a great game. Yeah, it should be finished before. I know there's a lot of levels, and there'll be a lot of very different varying levels in the game. Yeah, it would be a lot of work, but it will be done in time. We've got a method in place on how we working levels out and the level layouts. Hopefully it'll be a next killer. With a few really good apps coming out. So a few killer apps. There's so many like amazing people doing amazing games at the moment. It's a bit cool. Yeah, good times. Good times for next users. The more next games out there, the better. The more next that are out there, the better for the for the users, because the more mechs that are out there, the more developers will want to make games for it. So it's very good. Good times ahead for next. And I think you probably, unless anyone else has got a last minute question, I think we'll call it a day there. And go on with some level stuff. Right. Happy days, guys. And I shall see you all soon. And we'll keep it good work. And give you another report in a couple of months. But in the meantime, I'll be doing some other stuff with the coding tutorials in 2 weeks from now. And I'll probably, what I'll do, I'll do coding tutorial in 2 weeks, and then I'll do 2 weeks after, I will probably do a head over heels update and show you the editing and stuff. And then I will go back to doing tutorials and other stuff. Woohoo, Crowley! No worries, Nigel. My pleasure. And it's nice to get feedback from other people as well, just so that I know what I'm doing with the game is worthwhile continuing, rather than not knowing whether people like it or not. And they've been such a long game to do. I just think it's just nice to get the clarification that people don't enjoy this kind of game. That's good. So I'm glad with the redeeming today. Yes, I will be. I'm very busy, mass. I'm glad you like the look of it. Slowing stuff. You're welcome. Yeah. Thank you. Tim, yeah, definitely catch up with you soon, mate. Let me know when you're fully recovered and ready to do the next stint on the network side. We're going with that. Thank you for telling me your weight. Welcome, mate. Not a problem. Like I say, I'm glad you did the show, because your feedback is good. You know that what you're doing is right. So yeah, all good. Stuart, good to see you again. You're welcome. Same to you, Stephen. You're welcome. And yeah, I can't wait to be back next to ship to. So it's good times ahead. Very good times ahead. It's when we've done KS2 is for KS3, so yeah, we'll be thinking on that once the KS2 is shipped. So yeah, very busy, even more busy than we're busy. Why do I do it? Because I enjoy the specking next. It's something I'm proud of. We've got a fantastic team working on it. All the guys involved on it are doing amazing stuff. I can't thank them enough. And the fact that the users love the machines when you get them, and it is such a lovely nod to the past, because for me it's a Sinclair, it's a Specky, it's a Specky next. It's great, I love it. Right, anyway, before I get even more congested, I shall bid you farewell and catch you all soon. Take it easy and have a good one. Yeah.